What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite for a breakdown of the new Altered Strain Challenge event within Season 4 Reloaded. The event's going to last about 27 days, so up until the end of Season 4, kind of similar to the Critical Countdown DNA event, which lasted for the first 4 weeks of Season 4. We're going to break all the brand new challenges down, the rewards, and how to get all the new DNA strands in the fastest way possible within every single game mode. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and as a reminder, we got plenty of brand new article coverage going up, especially today over on dkdynamite.com to keep you guys up to date with all things Call of Duty. Got lots of articles going up and will be updated over the next few hours for multiplayer, Warzone, and Zombies. Everything to do with the mid-season 4 update, bundles, patch notes, loadouts, weapon unlocks, and as a big reminder, we got lots of coverage, especially about Black Ops 6. It's cool to get back to the swing of things for the current Call of Duty, because I haven't forgotten about Modern Warfare 3. Still got quite a bit I want to cover for the current game. Real quickly, COD Updates did provide a couple of new tweets earlier. They kind of amended the patch notes. The Find a Party feature has been disabled until further notice. That's currently on the Trello board for Modern Warfare 3. They're investigating an issue preventing players from accessing the store and event features. So if your event tab or your store tab is currently bugged, then keep in mind they are working on a fix, which will probably be out relatively soon. Also, for those that went ahead and did the quest to enter an unstable rift on Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, they deployed a fix, or I guess they just went out a couple minutes ago, giving players a black screen when they were entering a rift, so that should now be working. Matches that began before this update may still encounter this bug. Players are encouraged to restart the game to ensure the update is applied. So yeah, I still haven't gotten to go into Zombies just yet because it was a little weird and bugged out when I was in earlier, but we'll end up covering all that info later on today. So, going into our, I gotta play this up there right there, going into our event tab for Altered Strain, as you can see, first up with how it works. So, like with Critical Countdown at the beginning of the season, find mutated DNA samples among fallen foes in MW3 and Zombies, or loot caches within Warzone. So, killing any enemy type in the base game will give you DNA samples, but kills in Warzone don't give you DNA samples. Only loot caches that you open is where you'll find them. But collect new types of mutated DNA samples each week to earn rewards and unlock effects for the mutation mode within MW3 multiplayer. And then once you complete it, you'll get a mastery reward. So, as you guys can see, with the first type of DNA strand, this is the DGT one. You're gonna need about, let's see the exact totals we have here. 390 to get a double XP token, which you already got because we were playing passively a little bit earlier on stream. We also have the double weapon XP token for 780 DGTs, and then a double battle pass XP token for 1560. There are some other rewards here. 3100 for a double weapon XP token, 6200 for another double weapon XP token, and then a double battle pass token for 12,500 DGT strands, excuse me. So this is the first tier. You can also progress through the second tier, which is the RCG DNA strands. For 780, you get that. I don't know if it's an emblem or a site or something. You then get the Pet Strain Charm for 1560. You then get a class pet. I'm sure that's an emblem or a decal for 3100. This is coming soon, so you have to wait until, I want to say, next week or the week after to unlock some brand new rewards. I do believe, yeah, First Strike is probably a ability within the mutation mode. Somebody put that in chat right now. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's definitely an ability for the mutation mode. Just totally spaced out on that for a second. But for 6200, you get the Flop Shot. This is another ability for the mutation mode, followed by a double XP token for 12,500 of the RCG DNA strand. So again, you can't get any of these coming soon rewards until maybe next week or the week after. But then there's gonna be another DNA strand in this third tier here. That's gonna be the Repocket ability for the mutation mode and multiplayer for 1200. For 2300 of this DNA strand, you'll get, I'm guessing that's an emblem or a decal or something. Mutation Station decal for 4600, and then lastly, the Attuned ability in the mutation mode for 9350 of these DNA strands in the third category. But lastly, we have the fourth category here. That is the Galvanized ability for 1500 of whatever these strands are, this red or pink one. A Battle Pass tier skip for 3100, and then a actual universal camo, which is pretty cool. Hopefully it's animated. Can you preview that? Nope. I clicked art of preview and you can't do it. I'm sure the leakers will end up posting inspect or some leaked footage of that later on today on Twitter. We'll go ahead and cover that in a separate video. For 6,200 of these DNA strands, you'll get universal camo. But by going ahead and finishing all 4 of these categories, which you can't do today, but you can possibly end up doing in the next 2-3 weeks-ish, definitely before the end of Season 4, you end up getting the Strands and Slaughter Mastery Blueprint. as we can preview right here, the SOA Subverter is going to be getting a pretty nice looking skin. It's not animated or reactive or anything. You do get a couple of decent attachments on it, as you'll see. But yeah, SOA Subverter is a pretty viable weapon in just about every game mode, so can't really go wrong with it. And it comes with a cool drum mag. You could change the attachments if you want, but those are all the rewards for this event. Now let's take a look at how we can get these new DNA strands in the fastest way possible. Is it going to be an MP, zombies, or Warzone? Let's take a look. All right, Cheb, we're in a game of mutations for multiplayer. We can pick any enemy that we want. You don't have to play this mode, by the way, to get DNA strands, but just because it's new, we're going to hop into it. Let's see. If I explode next to some AI here, well, these are on my side, so let's explode next to some actual people. DNA strands are popping up, though, so for anybody saying that they're bugged and not showing up in multiplayer, they are here, just as an FYI. Let's see if I'm going to explode in a second. Let's see. I'm going to explode by an actual real person. Where is an enemy at? Here we go. There we go. So, yep, I killed a real enemy, and you guys saw a DNA strand pop up right by his body. I think if you're playing as a human, though, it's going to be a lot easier to get DNA strands. You can kill real enemy mutants and enemy AI. When you're as the mutant, it's going to take a little bit longer to get things done, I think. There we go. We're still getting them, though. That's pretty cool. All right, chat. We are now playing as the humans in the mutation mode, thankfully, because when playing as mutants, I don't think that's going to do us much good. Looks like killing the AI doesn't give us a DNA strand. It might just be a case where killing humans is the move, or it's just kind of random. Every time you kill an AI, there's a chance that you get a DNA strand. Nope, doesn't look like they're dropping. So this already puts MP at a bit of a disadvantage. Because I think in the, let's see. Yep, they're not dropping any. That guy did okay. And he sat still for us. Oh my god, how do I kill this dog? Wow. Other modes in the past that had AI and multiplayer, typically those enemies would drop whatever the you know, skulls and bones were, or the DNA strands. So as of now, there's no real advantage of playing this mode in particular in multiplayer. You're gonna need to play, you know, small maps or fast-paced matches. Oh my god, that dog destroyed me. Fast-paced matches in multiplayer with a lot of enemies, or just situations where there's tons of kills that you could earn. All right, chat, we are here on the new Favela map remix, and I don't feel like enemies are dropping DNA strands when you kill them. No, they're not. We're playing kill confirmed, and I'm only seeing tags drop. I'm not seeing the DNA strands, so that's a little unfortunate. You can't play the new mode to progress the mode, or to progress the event, excuse me. That's really odd. That's really odd. Let's check a regular multiplayer mode. All right, chat, moment of truth. Will enemies drop DNA strands in regular matches of multiplayer, or is it just the new mutated mode? Oh yeah, look, they're not dropping. You can still track them, but I guess because there's no counter in game, that's kind of a signal that you can't really get the DNA strands in just about any mode of multiplayer, which is really weird. Now, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that it could be a bug, and after I record this video and upload it, they're gonna change it, in which I'll pin a comment down below, and I will go ahead and... Oh, you got me. Oh, no, you didn't. And I will go ahead and update the article on Detonated with any updates there, or with any changes that are made, I should say, to the DNA strands. Because if you play regular MP, it doesn't seem like this mode is the move. You could get them for some reason just in the mutation mode, but I feel like that's weird. I feel like that's really weird. Why would you only be able to get DNA strands in one game mode and not the rest? So maybe they'll change it. Either way, though, point still stands. Unless the AI drop DNA strands in the mutation mode, then you have to just play fast matches of multiplayer to get a decent amount of these. All right, folks, we are here on the new Mutation Resurgence LTM on Urzikstan. Every time you loot a chest, there'll be a DNA strand within it, which is awesome. What is going on? Oh my gosh, got stunned by somebody. Doesn't look like getting a kill will give you a DNA strand, though, which is unfortunate. Once again, putting Warzone at a bit of a disadvantage for this event. But if I can get an enemy to shoot, that'd be great, just so I can show you guys an example. Get some nice lethals here. Pretty cool abilities you can find. You don't have to play this mode to get DNA strands in any mode of Warzone. You can go ahead and loot chest to go ahead and get your DNA strands. As you guys just saw, though, getting a kill does not grant you with a DNA strand at all. All right, chat, just confirming, I am on a regular match of Rebirth quads, not the new Urzikstan Mutated LTM. Going into the secret bunker to make sure that every chest I open does give me the DNA strand. It should, right? Yep. You don't have to be on the new LTM to get the DNA strands. Unlike MW3 multiplayer, where apparently you only find strands inside of the mutations LTM, which is really weird. But yeah, again, opening up chests isn't that bad. It's also a daily challenge or even a weekly, so you can get XP bonuses by doing so. Somebody already opened these. If only kills gave you DNA strands, we'd progress these events even faster in Warzone, I think. But with all that out the way, it does look like the best mode to go ahead and grind this experience in is going to be zombies. But chat, just like we did with the critical countdown video, it's giving you some examples of killing a whole bunch of zombies. Every single enemy will drop you some DNA strands, which is awesome. You don't have to worry about some random RNG where it's like, oh, only a few zombies here and there drop them. No, every single enemy will drop you what you need, which is sick. And big shout out to Hasbro for dropping his reclaimers. We can exfil with it, auto unlock it before we do the classified sector challenges. But yeah, just going into areas with a lot of zombies like this, insta farm all the DNA strands that we want, as you'll see. But as I showed you in my critical countdown video, if you go into an Outlast, specifically in, I want to say tier 2, you can get the most zombies that way. You go in, progress it to like 40, 50%, and then bring them outside and just farm up a bunch of kills. As the progression of the contract depletes a bit, you'll see right now it's kind of going down, which is good. That's what we want. Just keep farming zombies in here instead of exfil farming, because that obviously can break the lobby and ruin exfil for other people and your containment level. Just go ahead and farm up a bunch of zombies inside the Outlast building. It doesn't have to be tier 2, but I'd say tier 2 probably gives you the most amount of enemies and probably more XP for doing it as well. Just bring them all outside. I think they're all kind of bunched up in there. Okay, they're coming. And ignore the fact I don't have a tier 3 vest. My game ended up bugging out earlier, so we'll regain later. But yeah, getting kills that way, really easy farm. As you can see, we have the DNA strands tracked in our menu, so we can see exactly how many we have. There's no counter in-game like there should be. Maybe they'll add that later in a future update. But yeah, it's gonna be the fastest way to go ahead and farm up your DNA strands. It's not MP, it's not Warzone. Maybe they'll fix those modes later, but for right now, it is certainly gonna be MW3 zombies. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. That is a full breakdown of the Altered Strain Challenge event, how to get the new DNA strands in the fastest way possible. We already hit the weekly limit for the RCG strand just from farming there in zombies. But like I mentioned, you can only progress through a few of these rewards right now, and then we have to wait, I want to say, another week or two before these other rewards become available, including new abilities for the mutations mode within multiplayer. And who knows, maybe they'll even add in more abilities for the resurgence mutated mode as well. But not really a big fan of having to wait several weeks to actually progress through. If they want to add more rewards to the tab later as time goes on, that's fine. But being able to see the event rewards here and not being able to progress them day one is a bit frustrating, to say the least. Either way, though, it's very similar to the critical countdown challenge event that we just had about a couple of weeks ago. But with that being said, really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.